Most Candy Jane Dreams here. We're doing another horror book review for this horror book club I'm a part of. And so I wasn't able to read the book before this in time for the club, so that one I'll read it eventually and do a review on it. Look at my new bookmark, isn't it cute? Okay. Coup de Grace? I don't know how to pronounce this. No hope, no exit. So basically our main character, Victor, they're on the way to take their own life. This is not a spoiler, it's literally in the synopsis. They were gonna drown, and instead they end up getting off the train at this weird stop that is basically concrete jungle, no way out. And the jungle itself is a metaphor for the depression. On the train there, they meet someone. They meet someone named Felix, and they connect with them really easily. And so they kind of start to have hope, and there's this line I underlined. Let's see if I can find it. I sometimes relapse into hope. That was a interesting way to phrase that. I like that. Little lines I underlined because they were good. Yeah. But anyway, they end up here. They end up meeting this girl that's also stuck there. We find, we never learn the actual name. He just gives them a name. I can't pronounce it, so here we are. But they went around and survived. They get attacked by something. And it appears to be, I don't know, I think she created the monster? In a way, because the place seems to, like, feed off them, in a way. And we find out, after she's injured her leg, that she actually had cancer in the leg she's injured in, and that she was dying. There was nothing left that could be done for her. Which is interesting, and then she does pass gruesomely later. Slightly unexpectedly. And then Vic is alone and walking around, and he ends up finding an elevator. And he does this elevator game that I've never heard of, but it's basically a Bloody Mary game. You know what I mean? And he does it, and afterwards he was like, ooh, I could have escaped. And so he hits the help button, and he actually ends up on like a helpline type of thing. And you get the sense of how good, you know, how useful to people with depression these helplines often seem like, because they're usually not. Like, the lady threatens to hang up on him unless he's going to be cordial, and he's in a manic state. So, manic state doesn't equal acting cordial, you know what I mean? Why are you being a bitch? Which was the thing. And then, also at the end, similar to how, like, you do Bloody Mary at, like, a sleepover game, there was a pick the ending at the end. So basically, at the end, it would say, if you want me to make this decision, like call the guy at the end, you would flip to a page and you would read what happened, which was really cool. So there's like 3 or 4 different endings to this book. You know, but it all ends with, you know, the person continues to suffer with depression, because depression is a lifelong thing, and you never get out of it, you know what I mean? It can get better, but you don't really get out of it. But that doesn't mean you can't live. It's just harder. But it definitely captures the feeling of depression really well. And like the horror of being like in that mental space. If you made the mental space in your head your entire full existence of what's going on outside. So it's definitely, you know, it would be hard to read for some people, but if you can read it, you should. I sped read it for book club. I finished this 16 minutes before the club started. And it did make me dizzy. But it is a good book. You probably should read it, especially if you know someone with depression. It'll help you understand what's going on with them. Alright. That is all. Sweet dreams, everyone. I will see you next time, hopefully for a different book review that's more lighthearted. Bye!